After Wolverine is manipulated into killing his own children without knowing, Logan ends up falling into deep depression and decides to give up being a hero, promising everyone he'd never return home and running off into the woods to live the way he saw himself on the inside. Nothing more than a wild animal. However, to convince Wolverine that he was wrong, his girlfriend Melita decides to interview each one of his teammates and friends. And although not all of them had good things to say, like some just calling him a soldier, a cowboy, a samurai, or even a loser, several of them had great respect for Logan, like Jubilee herself, who says he was an amazing big brother, Gambit, who says he would trust Logan with his life, and even Puck calling Logan the second toughest Canadian he knew. And while more friends were being interviewed and Dr. Strange said that Wolverine was the scariest man he had ever met, even after meeting the devil himself, Logan and his wolf pack were being attacked by some hunters who shot him in the head and then threw him into a fighting arena filled with cameras, where Wolverine ends up killing all the enemies. But after he finds a suspicious shed and breaks it open only to find several kidnapped children locked up by the hunters to fight wolves for their entertainment, he quickly saves them from those maniacs and begins to reflect again on what he should really be doing with his life. But just until someone suddenly calls his name and Logan realizes it was his girlfriend Melita, who came to get him with all the friends she interviewed, revealing how much he meant to each of them and maybe finally convincing him to come back home. And as Wolverine looks at everyone emotionally, he quickly straightens up and tells them to head out, saying they still had work to do. But after he does return home, a bit later someone asks him what he himself thought about Wolverine. And even though Logan says he was not quite sure, he says he can definitely say that Wolverine is a work in progress.